Hello, sir. You look like you need something. You'll find it here. I'm sure of it.
Hello, good people of the internet. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed. I'm pretty much picking up exactly where I was before. Just dropped down from the viewpoint up there, and we're going to make our way over to Le Bureau and speak with Chappie.
Anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here. Did you see that?
Find better items anywhere else. I swear it.
No, we're going to do it in style.
Some of my wares.
Like I said, you can't.
I have exactly what you need.
In some cases, it's going to be impossible to avoid
Come see what I have.
the flags. Hopefully not, but if I can avoid it, I don't want to collect any just in case someone actually does say, "Hey, newtrion, can you please do this?" So if that actually does happen, then, well, that's a bridge that we'll cross when we get to it. But like I said, I don't really want to. I say that a lot. I've actually just realised I do actually say that a lot. But ironically, like I said, I don't really want to be doing the flag collections if I can help it. But I will if people request it, or I can just post you a link to each section, because I'm breaking them up into mission segments. If it says, as this one is, memory log, this is sequence 2, yeah, memory block 2. So this will actually involve doing all of that. So I might actually make it so that each link to the site that I previously used at some point will go directly back to, will feature on every single description of every single video as tied to that memory sequence. So that might actually be one way to go about it. Just take the map off. And here we go.
Altaïr, it is good to see you, and in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's quite all right. Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the Souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes, come back to me. I'll give you Al-Muallim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altaïr, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
I guess some people are doing the update for DCUO, but okay, on we go, which basically means that we have the quests to do. Right, I'm going to open the map up, and by that I actually didn't mean I'm going to open the map page. I'm actually going to open the map up and clear it. So what I'm going to do is make my way around every viewpoint and then start doing the side quests. 10-15 minutes max. That's the plan, anyway. In which time you also get a chance to see just exactly how well animated this game really is, because I can't get the additional lore articles which come from several other bits until in other words, I can't really show you where all the side quests are until I've opened the map up, and that's pretty much where you're going to get the additional lore from. So, you know, take it as you can get it. There you go. How can I hear him all the way up here? Anyway, so the map looks sort of like that now. There should be one or two more bits open. Hopefully. Yeah. See, this is how you do it. So you open the map up, get all of the viewpoints, and then work from one side to the other until basically we're going to do this all the way around to there, then all the way around and back down. I think what I might actually call these videos is sequence side quests, because that's basically what it is. It's the sequence side quests.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
But they're kind of necessary, because, like I said, you don't get all the lore or access to completely sort out your target. Thank you. You don't get...
Amir drove his caravan north. He came across the Saracen leader and his starving men. Most fortunate for them both, each having something the other wanted.
You don't get the full picture until you do all the viewpoints and do all the side quests, so it just happens that I quite like doing this anyway. Okay, and next, which is this one.
From nearby farms.
Is even though there isn't 100% synchronization ability or stuff, or within the game, it is something that I actually prefer to do, because you get much more backstory from doing all of this. So actually might call this sequence side quest prep.
Waiting. He tempts us always. He's strong.
Yes, I know I can't access.
And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
But for me, this was perhaps one of, if not the seminal game of Generation 7. I don't know what the seminal game that ties Generation 8 will be, but it's looking like it could be Watch Dogs or that sort of franchise. If that develops into a franchise, it might be. Don't know. But I don't know. From what I saw of the future, a lot. And it does seem like a lot of the games that have been developed are console-based MMOs, which is actually not quite surprising, because well, as you probably aware, I played DCUO on the PS3. We've long suspected, the population in DCUO, that that game has been practically beta testing how MMOs run on consoles. I was really hoping for Knights of the Old Republic to make it to console, but it didn't. But given the mechanics that Final Fantasy looks like it runs on, which basically means that you've got 18 action skills available at any one time, it's looking more and more likely that they're going to be MMOs done for console and for PC. I don't know what your views on that sort of thing are, but it does seem that that's the way it's going to go. I mean, look at the Drive Club. That's driving-based MMO. You've got that Ubisoft game that's coming out as well, which they were playing through on the tech demo. I forget which one it is. It looked as though someone was playing single player, but until they practically shouted that brace for PvP, and that was when I realised just exactly what is going to be happening with the next generation, and I'm really hopeful, really hopeful for what will be coming. Whether or not it will be as good as what I'm expecting is another matter entirely, but yeah, we can but hope.
Filthy heretic!
Yeah, got it, finally. I was trying to do the assassinate from behind, but that just didn't work. Next time I get something like that, I'll just go on top of the column and walk over to them. But yeah. Anyway, on we go. Next.
You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not have.
I was really looking forward to getting my hands on doing this. There's a lot of lore behind this entire series, to be honest. Three kind of plays around with the setting of modern history, but 1 and 2 definitely classical, and I actually prefer 1 and 2 to 3. And go to this one.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere.
We're nearly done. Just setting things up so if I have to run, then I know exactly where I'm going. This is the whole point of doing this, is to clear the map to make it easy just in case you have to run, which you will do eventually.
Why would he do that? Not find better items anywhere
Really?
else, I
Oh,
swear.
thank you. Come on, game. There we go. Over we go, and up, and synchronized. And we've prepped. Good. Right, that basically means we've got the entire map. I mean, look at that. The old souk in Damascus. I spent hours just on the rooftops when this game actually first came out, and it was just wow. Yeah, we missed one, but we'll get that. We'll get that when we come back down. So we're going to go over to this citizen over there, and I'll pause when I get there and make a cut, so we can get a new
Never seen someone do that before.
part started, because this is sequence 2 side quest prep, and the next one will be sequence side quests. So we'll get to that one in a second. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one, so I'll see you in a bit. Just get all the prep right, and yeah, next time that you see me, I'll be coming over and we'll actually be going forward and doing the sequence side quests. So I'll catch you in a bit.